Obesity is growing at an alarming rate. Carry on as we are, and by the middle of this century, 90% of our children will be overweight or obese. We tend to underestimate the amount we eat, and we overestimate the amount of activity we do. We need to take action now. We need to change for life. So, in January 2009, the Change4Life movement was launched. This is a nationwide initiative to encourage us all to eat better and move more, to prevent all of us from becoming overweight. Change4Life encourages families to make a small change to make a big difference to health. Here in Brighton and Hove, we're already supporting people to make these changes. Children at St Paul's School are learning that getting to school can be a great way of keeping fit, thanks to a groundbreaking scheme called Bike It.
Since the Bike It campaign started, it's been amazing how many more kids are cycling to school. I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, but it's amazing these gimmicks really do work and make a difference.
I think it's really good for them to learn how to, strengthen their legs and coordination, and they actually want to come in and bike more.
It's a really easy way of getting fitness into children's lives, getting them outdoors, breathing fresh air, getting a bit mucky, getting a bit wet, having a bit of fun. Kids love that. Kids are waterproof,
Great, well done. Exercise, that's very important, and just keeping healthy, and bikes can do that, but also scooters can. Walk or cycle or scooter? Well, you cycle in and you get a sticker from Emma. As many stickers you get prizes on the way. If you get 10 rides, you get a water bottle, and when you get 150, you get a golden sweater with your school logo on. I've got the most stickers in the whole Brighton. I've got 206 or 7, yeah.
It's a safe way of getting to school. The statistics back that up. They really embrace it at this school, and it really shows. It's one of the top schools in Brighton for achievement, and there's got to be something in that.
I love cycling!
I've got one group here then that's going to do the fruit salad. Is there anybody who wants?
Coombe Road School is giving children vital skills in cooking, building their confidence in choosing and making healthy meals.
We've got grapes.
Yep.
We've got bananas.
Yep.
Apples.
Everything we cook here in Cookery Club is from scratch. I don't use jar sauces. I don't use anything out of a packet. It's all, every single thing is from scratch.
I think if you feel it.
Yeah. What are you feeling for?
Just feel for nice soft prickles.
Yeah. So if it feels a bit squishy, but not too squishy, then it's right, because when you're making a fruit salad, you need to use really ripe foods. And I've shown the children how they can cook all of their favourite foods in a much healthier way, and it's just been fantastic, and the feedback has been really positive, and the children really get so much out of it. And I don't feel that there's anything that they can't do.
Yeah, because it's really good fun here for all of us to come here. But you also have to remember in a kitchen, it's very you can hurt yourself on an oven or something. That's why you've got to be very safe in a kitchen. If you say your mum and dad couldn't cook, you can cook something for them. You have to wash your hands, and when you've cut something up like meat and vegetables, you don't mix it together so you don't get germs from it.
If you have things that aren't healthy, sometimes it can make your teeth rot, but Cookery Club helps you just eat quite a lot of healthy food.
Crisps and chocolate and that aren't healthy for you.
Rye flour, oats and sesame in that, so that'd be a really nice one to try, won't it? We try to give them an understanding of sitting together and having a meal, and it's quite important, I think, to have set times when you eat so that you don't overeat. Good. I try to make them understand that overeating isn't so good, that they should really stop when they feel they've had enough.
So far it's been really nice. I've liked the food, what you've made, and I especially like this. Really nice.
One way to give babies a great nutritional start is to breastfeed, but not all new mums find it easy. This breastfeeding support group in Northport Slade is one of several across the city.
I think the people who benefit from coming to the group are those mums who need extra support, those mums who feel they want to carry on breastfeeding but are struggling at home, those mums who don't know anybody else in their community or their friends who are breastfeeding. If we can build up their confidence, their self-esteem with breastfeeding, especially with a lot of peer pressure, family pressure, we can then prolong their breastfeeding.
Oh, this little chap is 9 months now, and he still gets a feed in the mornings and sometimes afternoons, but mostly sort of night time as well. Oh, that doesn't belong to you, does it? And as you can see, he's doing very well on it.
We want to make it something that every woman should be able to do and make it a normal, pleasurable, everyday experience. Brighton and Hove is a very big city. A lot of people move to this sort of area. They don't have extended family that normalise breastfeeding for them. So something like a group is essential. And the other thing, sometimes it's helpful to start on the affected side every feed. I know you'd normally swap over, but just again, you're giving the baby the maximum chance to keep draining, exactly, and allow the milk to keep coming through, because that's the ultimate aim, is try and clear that duct.
I've had mastitis, inflammation of the breast, and sometimes you get a fever with it, so you're very unwell. Feeding can be quite painful, so I've been coming here, and Donna's been coming out to see me as well, and just helping me through it really, and keeping me going, particularly with things like swine flu and measles and all that sort of thing around at the moment. The more I can breastfeed, the more her immune system is going to be able to hopefully withstand anything the world can chuck at her for the time being. So.
My name's Hannah, and I'm a breastfeeding voluntary peer supporter, and that means that I'm a mum myself who has experience of breastfeeding my own children, and I come along to the breastfeeding groups and offer support to other mums that might be experiencing problems with breastfeeding.
It's a lot more convenient because obviously you don't have to do the sterilisation of all the bottles, and it's just, especially when you've got a baby who's screaming, which she does, I just think the idea of having to then get a bottle out and try and organise it, it's much easier just to put her to the breast and straight away, it's done.
It's something my mum did for me, and I thought I would like to try and do for Charlie, so we'll see how far we get with it really. It's cheaper as well.
Breastfeeding's fantastic. It's just the easiest thing you can do. It takes time to learn a new skill in your life, as it does anything new, but with the right support and encouragement you can do that, and then you're on a path where it's just free and easy. You can be out and about with your baby. It's all readily available for you, and it's the most natural thing in the world.
It's just lovely, and you look down at your baby feeding and you think, oh, I've made that baby, and look at him feeding, and I'm nourishing him, and he's growing because of me, and they look up at you, and there's nothing in the world like it when your baby is looking up at you when they're feeding. It's overwhelming.
Another scheme designed to help families learn how to eat well and stay active is MEND. Overweight and obese children aged between 7 to 13 and their parents and carers learn strategies to help them eat well and stay active for life. Besides which, it's a lot of fun.
Nobody to stand up on your toboggans, okay? Because if you stand up, you're going to fall over, and I don't want anybody falling over.
Well, the best thing that I learned at MEND was how to get more healthy.
I think MEND help us lose a lot of weight by telling us what to eat and what not to eat, and to do loads of exercise.
Bye bye!
It made me eat a lot of stuff like
pear!
Well, with Elliot, it was his weight really, and I think children tease occasionally, and that really upset him. And so this was really good, a positive thing for us to do. I could say to him, no, we won't have that more than once or twice a week because that's not MEND friendly, and that's helped to have that as a backup really, to sort of If he knows the rules, he's more likely to stick to them.
Well, over the 10-week course, I actually lost weight from the advice that they gave. The advice that I found most useful was the portion sizes, so which I now know how to portion my food, so I don't have too much.
And at 13, he's the oldest that they take, and it's been really useful because they've been talking to him, making choices for himself about the food he eats and the exercise he does, because teenage boys don't listen to their mums. And it's quite hard work taking them 2 nights a week for 10 weeks. It really took some commitment. But it was worthwhile, I think.
Had fun without sweets. It's quite easy, but it's the temptation is hard. Do some sport, take your mind off it. That's how I do it.
I'm starting to get in a workout. It's very heavy. My legs are hurting already. I'm just worried about my bum.
I've come with my brother who's attending men, and he's improved a lot lately, especially with his diet. He kind of controls himself on it, and he's more into exercise now, whereas I used to just watch TV or play computer games. So he's more enthusiastic about playing games, going out and doing more exercise. Aren't you, Zeke? Yeah. It's my brother. Zeke.
And here it comes. Fantastic. Run round, do your big circle. Good go. Ooh.
And it's never too young to start. Here at the Roundabout Children's Centre in Whitehawk, parents bring their nursery-age children to mini-mend.
Hey, oh, good catch. The first part of the hour and a half, they do a half-hour active play session. It's quite structured. And we do sort of fun games and skill-based little exercises and warm-ups and stretches and all sorts of things, really. Get you ready to do your running in a minute. That's it. Okay, give one leg a little shake. That's it. And I think what's really positive about these sessions is that the parents and carers work with the children, and then ideally they can use some of the ideas to go back and perhaps play with them in the park when they're running around. It's giving them ideas, really. Good boy.
One week there was a big yellow basket with play balls, and you just chuck them in the air and the kids go and run after them. And mine loved doing that, so I've gone and brought the play balls and a bucket, and we do it at home.
It helps develop all their motor skills, their coordination, their balance, and gives them confidence, self-esteem. It's just all that huge gamut of benefits of exercise, really. Weight management is really important, and of course it links into the nutrition.
Today's session is called Fun with Food, so we're going to get lots of different foods out and just let the children get hands-on, helping preparing food. They're learning about how to chop food and squidging things and making faces and just generally being more involved with food.
Evie, do you want to make a bagel or do you want to make a roll?
They're very suspicious of anything new. So what we try to teach parents is that's a normal stage, and that we try and make them relax and normalise food so it becomes part of every day.
We touch it, we smell it, we kiss it, and we gobble it up.
There is quite a lot of anxiety about food, about what children should have, shouldn't have, about whether they need children food, and about being nervous about just trying new foods. And actually children don't need special foods, they just need normal family foods, and then teaching families perhaps what normal family foods are. The more natural produce, as it comes, is actually easier and healthier than buying pre-made foods. Parents perhaps have lost the skill of cooking and learning to eat with their children, and where lives have got more hectic or there's lots of children, they don't all sit down as a family. So it's very practical. Back to basics, sitting down as a family, spending time together, enjoying food.
I was talking to my health visitor and I was quite worried about Crystal's weight because she is quite a big girl, and my health visitor recommended this because it might help her stop eating so much. Since coming here we have learnt the portion sizes, and she has been doing better. We've gone to 3 meals a day and 3 snacks a day. She's doing a lot better.
Yes, face, Jude.
Daniel and Chloe are very fussy eaters, And Daniel will eat anything up to lunchtime, and he won't eat an evening meal. He just refuses. And since Daniel doesn't eat, Chloe started copying him. Chloe started eating more. She's trying broccoli, she's trying potato and carrots. So it seems to be working for her. Hopefully if Daniel sees her doing it, I'm hoping he'll think, maybe I'll give that a go.
It's just by being together as a group that they kind of learn from each other, learning that other families are having the same difficulties, or listening to other people's problems, and then they work through it together, and they offer quite a good support for each other.
That's it. I mean, some parents come here and they don't feel very confident around these kind of issues. They're not quite sure how to help the children or what works or what's important. So for them, it's really, really useful to do this course. Yeah, and you can see them really getting involved and really having the confidence to engage as the weeks have gone on. And the feedback is that it's been really, really useful. Fantastic.
The MEND project, Coombe School Cookery course and Bike It are just a snapshot of the great work going on to tackle obesity in our city. The future health of our children is at stake. For more information about the range of projects available, please visit our website, Change4Life, Brighton, Hove.nhs.uk.